So now let's go through this again, but let's assume that the token number form has been submitted with a different value, say 10. So let's go ahead and scroll up to the top, and we'll start at the top. Okay, we have our replace tokens with randomness function, which we can skip for now. We're setting our number of inputs to 3 by default. And now we have our if is set post action. Now this will return true because we do have an action. Next, what we're going to do is switch based on that action. Now we used a switch statement in one of the previous videos in almost this exact same context. So if you're curious about how switch works, go ahead and take a look at that video. But what we're doing here is switching on the value of the action. Since we have two forms, we're going to have two potential values. The first is generate inputs. So here's what will happen when that's the case. We'll set the number of inputs, this value num inputs. Again, we set that up here to 3. We're going to set it to the number that has been posted through the input of this form. So now num inputs will equal 10. Now we're going to break out of this switch statement and resume at the end of the switch statement. That ends here, and then the if statement ends here. So for this particular case, that's all that happens when that form is submitted, this num inputs change, and that cascades down into several parts of the forms. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down so we can see them real quick. Let's go ahead and do an editor search for the string num inputs and see all of the places where it's mentioned. So I'm pressing Ctrl F in order to open up this dialog at the bottom of the screen, and I'm going to type in num inputs. Okay, I'm going to scroll back down to the bottom. So we see it at 3 points after we set it. The first part is here in this for loop. So instead of looping through 3 times this time, it's going to loop through 10 times. The second place we see it is here in this hidden input where we set the value of num. And then the final place it's used is in this third input in the how many tokens do you want to use form. So at this point, we'll have 10 inputs. The value of this will be 10, and the value of this will be 10 as well.